Yo, what is going on YouTube? Master Liam here. It's take my headphones out. It's been a while. It has been a while. Last time I did one was the Slammies Awards. Apologies, really. I mean, it's not that I haven't been feeling wrestling. I mean, I've been enjoying it. I've been proper into TNA lately, but the general reason why I haven't been doing videos is just a lot of personal problems and stuff like that. But they're all behind me, and I'm back and nearly finished college, or like high school as it would be to the American viewers, and then I'm taking a gap year, and then I'm going to be going to university or college to the American viewers. So I've got the whole summer to just basically bust out videos, and the way wrestling's looking, well, WWE in general, it's looking pretty damn promising. So I'm going to be bringing you a Raw review. I did watch WrestleMania. I watched it with a group of friends, but I want to do it with Itzy Deno Eden, because we said we would, so I think we'll probably do that maybe later today. And if I can, I'll upload that first, then this one. Either way, not it doesn't matter too much, but it was just we all had a great experience with it, watching it, and really enjoyed WrestleMania. So just gonna bring you a Raw review. Well, basically, it sort of opened up. It was a really, really good Raw for people who've been a bit, should I still watch WWE, blah blah, watch it because the product has been golden. I mean, there's still people who are caught in the past saying, I'm getting a bit sidetracked with saying, oh, it's never going to be the Attitude Era, blah blah blah. Well, that's in the past, you've got to move on. But the past year, since the CM Punk rant, since then, and like Money in the Bank, you know what I mean, TLC was really good. There was just loads of good moments. I mean, SummerSlam last year was pretty damn good as well. I just think it's been really good, to be honest. Really, really good. Really enjoyable. But anyway, this is a Raw review, so that's what I'll crack on with. Basically, it opens up with the entire every superstar in the back. The camera just focused on them. There was loads of Zack Ryder, Swagger, Ziggler, the lot, everyone. And then the camera panned out, and it just saw David Otunga and Johnny Laurinaitis saying basically now the tides have changed and now he owns both shows. Bye bye. He's going to change things. So he said, Santino Marella, because you were the captain of Team Teddy, you're going to be defending the United States Championship tonight in a triple threat match against Dolph Ziggler and Jack Swagger. It's pretty damn unfair. And then CM Punk came out, did his little kind of comedian show. I like Punk when he does this because he's that kind of badass, that funny kid in school who took the piss out of the teacher. But then he said, right, you can defend your WWE title tonight against Mark Henry. So, not brilliant for ye old Punk. But yeah, that's what happened. Then panned out, and The Rock came out and cut a promo. It was a good 10-12 minute promo, and I really enjoyed this. It was proper old school Rock. I mean, he was having the comedic jokes, the really snappy, funny stuff that he says. But then the finish of the promo was really good because he said he's a jabroni eating pie eating trailblazers and eyebrow raising. He don't need no ramping. Give it time. The Rock's going to be WWE Champion. So that's on Facebook. So, well, wow. What if The Rock wants to be WWE Champion again? You know what I mean? That'd be huge, absolutely huge. So for me, that was hinting that apparently The Rock's going to stay around. It's not going to be a case of he's won. He beat Cena. That's it. He's done. I think he's going to go and do G.I. Joe, promote that, and he'll be back around SummerSlam time, which I'm pretty happy with because I do like The Rock's movies and he's a big movie star, so give him props. But I give him more props because he keeps coming back and he remembers WWE. Oh, pardon me, I'm burping left, right, and centre. Anyhow, then we had... Oh, God, I'm trying to think, man. Oh, yeah, sorry, it was the United States Championship match, Santino defending in triple threat, and we all knew how this was going to pan out. It was going to be a case of a handicap match, and that's kind of what we got. Santino kind of got the upper hand at one point where Ziggler was holding him up, Swagger went to clothesline and Santino ducked, and Swagger took out Ziggler. But then they got the upper hand again. Ziggler went for the pin, and Swagger was like, what are you doing? I want to be champ, and they were pushing each other. And Swagger took out Ziggler, and then Santino hit the Cobra and got the pin. So Santino's still United States Champion. So that was quite a big thing. Santino is still champion, which I like Santino. I love him. I give him his props in the Elimination Chamber. He really won over a lot of people with that. But he did really well. Next up, a very big one. Lord Tensai debuted. The mysterious Lord Tensai. We obviously know who he is, being obviously A-Train Albert, as he was back in the Attitude Era. And this was quite unique. I mean, he came out and he was covered in like the whole like, sort of samurai Japanese get up. He had this manager called Sakamoto, something like that. Sorry, I should have done my research, but this is a bit improv-y. And he was debuting against Rai, Alex Riley, and he was really good. I mean, he looks like he's lost a bit of weight and like toned up a tad, but like his in-ring work was a lot better. He was he was doing big moves, but he was landing them safely, and like Rai's not exactly a light guy. He was doing really powerful moves, so it's looking like quite like he might be one to watch, but very unique. And it was a squash match, but interested to see where that goes. And next up we had the WWE Championship match, Punk against Mark Henry. Mark Henry. This was a really long match. I thought it'd be a 7 or 8 minute. I think it was about 12 minutes. It was quite a long match for Raw anyway, because it was midway through. And Henry won by count out after he basically kicked Punk's ass and did a World Strong Slam on the outside. But obviously you can't win the title by count out. So sorry, no, he won by count out. Then he went on the outside and did a World Strongest Slam. So Henry was walking away pissed off. And Laurinaitis emerged saying, like, W Universe, power the people, they want to see you defend your title on a regular basis. So you're going to be defending it, like, every week kind of thing. And he said, I see some dark clouds in your eyes. And then he said something like, I see natural disasters coming your way. And apparently, Tensai is it's Japanese for disaster. So there's rumours that it's going to be, Punk feuding with Lord Tensai. But, guess we'll see. And then, like, after... then Jericho came out, and I was really shocked, because I don't know if anyone saw that tweet by Jericho saying that he's done, and, like, that was it, he's going to tour with Fozzy now. But he came out, and he said that, he started, like, having a go at Punk, saying, yes, you beat me and all this, but I'm still not done with you, you will taste alcohol. So Punk was, like, absolutely on his ass at this point. He started pouring booze over him, and then it was kind of funny, but he went to kick him, and Jericho fell ass over head. But Jericho's such a good heel, he pulled it back, did a horrible, brutal attack. Grabbed, like, a bottle of Jack Daniels, smashed it over Punk's head, but it was really subtle, because he smashed it just past the head on the floor, so it looked really brutal, and he was saying, you're going to be an alcoholic like your father, and you're going to be a fuck-up like your sister. And really personal. I mean, some people said they thought it was a bit too much, but I don't have a problem with it, because, he wouldn't say this shit, Punk wasn't alright with it. You know what I mean? That is the bottom line here. Like, anything personal said, WWE, it's not just said, it's taken into consideration. They do discuss it, you know what I mean? It's not just said. Anyhow, then afterwards, Abraham Washington offered his services to Mark Henry, saying you need some hustle with that muscle. And I like this, maybe like a Slick Rick kind of managerial thing. It's been a long time since we had that sort of. I think the last one was Teddy Long, so back before he was general manager. So that was a good 2004. That was good 8 years ago. So I'm a big fan of managers. I think they need to be brought back to help up and coming guys who struggle on the mic. I mean, guys like Shelton Benjamin and all them, like, their careers could have been so much different if they had a good manager. I mean, just like if they had a Lou Albano or a Bobby the Brain Heenan, it could have been completely different. But that's on another day. Next up, I'd like to take a minute to say this crowd was fucking mint. And I'm going to say that. This was it was like an ECW crowd. They were fucking mint. The entire night, they were just going, yes, 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 during the D-Bry. And that was huge. Like, I haven't heard a chant, like, the amount of times they did it. And it wasn't just like, there was 10 hardcore, like, ECW fans doing it, or like 10, like, proper old school fans doing it. The whole crowd, I mean, this crowd was been 80% male. I'm not being sexist or anything, but I thought it was a good thing, because they weren't just like kids or teenagers. They were proper, like, mid-30s guys, like hardcore, like, loyal wrestling fans, and they were loving this. And it was a case of they were booing the hell out of the faces and cheering the heels. Like, the heels got good reception and stuff like that. It was really, with the exception of Zack Ryder, The Rock, and the last superstar who showed up, those three were, like, they were the only ones who got a good reception, so I think that says a lot about Zack Ryder as well. But anyhow, next up we had the new World Heavyweight Champion, big lad, Sheamus, and obviously a lot of controversy surrounding the way he won the title, 18.5 seconds, was it fair? I don't think it was fair. I mean, I'm a huge Sheamus fan. For people who watched my videos before, you'll know I love him. He's one of my favourite guys. I think he's really good on the mic. I think he's so good for his size in the ring. And personally, I think he's the next Triple H, and that's a big compliment I could bestow upon somebody like that. That's what I could say anyway. But he got really, very mixed. I haven't had a mixed reception like that since he just turned face. I mean, there was people cheering him, but you could tell there was a lot of Daniel Bryan fans who weren't happy with this. But I can see where they're coming from. They've got to think, you know what I mean? Sheamus wouldn't have been happy with that. Sheamus wanted, like he said in interviews and stuff, like him and Daniel Bryan wanted to put on a big match. And they didn't, neither of them got the chance, so both of them will be pissed off of how the result went. But I'd give them a pay-per-view match, but, you know, what's happened's happened. But anyhow, Sheamus came out, and he got interrupted. He was literally started his promo, and Alberto Del Rio came back. And he interrupted, saying he wants that title and stuff. So maybe a Del Rio Sheamus feud, you know, I'm fine with that. I'm too great. Well, Del Rio bores me, but he's very good in the ring, so I think this could be an interesting feud. And then the mic started going like it wasn't working, so Del Rio turned around to get a new one, turned back around, Sheamus bro kicked him, and Sheamus walked out. So that was how that finished. And then next up we had, and there was also 2 single matches. We had Miz versus Zack Ryder. Ryder was really aggressive in the match, but Miz came out, so I'm hoping there's maybe some hints of Miz getting back on the right road, which I'm more than happy with. Then Kingston versus Rhodes. Rhodes was picking it up. He hit the disaster kick. Big Show came out with the an embarrassing Cody Rhodes moment, which is good how they turned that on its head. And then he turned around and Kofi hit him with a Trouble in Paradise. So victory for Kofi as well. And then wow, right, the finish. This was simply fucking huge. That's all I can describe it as. John Cena, the whole night they'll plug in John Cena, you know, the fallout, he lost, he needed to win this, what's going to happen. Cena came out, and this was, like, sorry, it was huge. Cena was saying, like, this is what pissed me off though, he was like, I lost to the better man, I'm John Cena, I am, you know, loyal, hostily, and all that shit. You know what I mean? You've just lost the biggest match of your career. You don't come out and say, well, anyway. So Cena said, I'd like The Rock come out so I could publicly thank him for this and all this, blah, blah, blah. And Brock Lesnar came out. Brock Lesnar came out. Yeah. It was fucking mint. It was the best pop I've heard since The Rock came back. I mean, I know that was only a year ago, but that was the best pop in years. It was huge. Like, the crowd were mental. There was grown men, like, jumping, like, they couldn't believe it. And I was going crazy myself. And then I didn't believe it till he actually walked out, and I was like, fuck, Lesnar's back. It was mint. And he was doing all his old taunts and stuff. He was going mental. And then he went in the ring, and he, wasted about 3 minutes pandering the crowd. And he went like that, like went to shake John Cena's hand, picked him up, fucking F5'd him. So that was how Raw finished. And Michael Cole's commentary, he summed it up when he said the landscape has just changed. I mean, I think this is huge. Because there's talk of like already WrestleMania 29, what they want to do. They want to have Brock Lesnar versus The Rock for the WWE title. Awesome. Sorry, that'd be mint. I mean, there's talk of Stone Cold CM Punk, you know what I mean? Huge. And then the other one I've heard is John Cena Undertaker. I mean, I'm 3 matches that could be that could be like a dream card. But I just it just looks mint. I mean, really, really good. Sum up, that was best Raw. They probably could have been after WrestleMania, in my opinion. Fucking excellent. WrestleMania review will be on its way. We'll do me and Eden will sum up the whole experience, how we enjoyed it and stuff, what we thought of it. Was it the best WrestleMania as it could have been? Blah, blah, blah. Hope you enjoyed the review. Please like, comment, subscribe, thumbs up. Massalim is back. I'm going to try and bring regular reviews because simply the fact this is the best wrestling's been in years, and I'm really fucking psyched for it. This is mint. So if you're a wrestling fan, it's a good time to be a fan again. If you haven't been for a while, get back into it because honestly, you will love this. Thank you very much. Massalim signing out here. Peace.